The Hollywood strikes are over, which means celebrities can do what they want now. They can go on any platform and go to any online outlet and give an interview and speak their mind, which isn't a good thing because most of the time they don't really have anything good to say. One of their favorite things to do is to go after regular people that criticize them, and they like to definitely play the victim card whenever they get the chance. And that's exactly what Rachel Zegler has been doing over at Variety with this big, lengthy interview she did with Halle Berry. If you don't remember who that is, of course, the new Little Mermaid, a movie that crashed and burned at the box office very badly. Did not go over well with the world. The movie had an awful international box office, and that sunk that movie. So these two, I imagine, have lots of flops left to make. One of them right here, Snow White. We're going to get into that, too. As Rachel Zegler says it'll be a bit different story-wise. Not going to really be the movie that you remember. Well, we knew that. I'm really wondering how different this movie will be. Because Zegler wants to be in a hardcore feminist movie. So I'm curious just how bad this movie is going to be. Keep in mind, this movie doesn't come out till 2025 now. They delayed it a whole year, probably to do some intense reshooting. That would be my guess. Because Disney has lost so much money, they can't let this be a bomb. So they have to figure out how they're going to market this. They're going to try to figure a way out to get this movie to do well at the box office because nobody's interested in this. People have shown time and time again now that they don't like it when they change these, and Disney keeps doing it. They had to go and put CGI dwarfs in it. They couldn't even go hire real ones. There's no reason to have CGI dwarfs in this movie. But they didn't want to, I guess, hiring 7 dwarfs to play the 7 dwarfs is offensive today, I guess. So we got to do some CGI ones. Even though I'm sure that there were a lot of little people out there that would have loved to get these roles, but Peter Dinklage, he saw to that getting done. Unless he gets to be in the movie. He would be the only non-CGI one if he was in this movie. He's the only one allowed to work. So here is the quote. Rachel Zegler says acting with CGI characters on Snow White set was so intense and so much fun. You're singing to nothing. Here's the quote right here. This is an iconic thing that people really care about. Zegler said of taking on the Snow White role, I don't want to mess this up for anybody, including myself, the writers, and Mark Webb and our entire producing team. It's a bit different story-wise. You don't want to mess it up. You've already messed it up. You've ran around shitting on the old one, calling the prince a weirdo stalker. She wouldn't be alive without the prince. I wonder what they're going to do, because how does she consent to that kiss at the end? There's a really funny comedy sketch on that. I'm pretty sure I did a video laughing about it, where the prince didn't kiss her because it wasn't consensual and he didn't want to get canceled on Twitter. Maybe the prince will get put under the spell and she has to kiss him. I could see that being a thing. But here we go. Here it is. Rachel Zegler is thankful for Snow White backlash. Here's another headline. Disney princesses Halle Bailey, Rachel Zegler bond over dealing with trolls. Not worth the time and energy. Even though you respond to them left and right and get nasty with them left and right, sure. Yeah, you're not affected by them at all. You're not affected by any criticism. Rachel Zegler and Halle Bailey compare notes on surviving online harassment. It's pretty grim that this is what young women in Hollywood can bond over. They go out saying crazy things all the time. Haley Bailey was going around doing her best to get the box office for Little Mermaid lower and lower with every interview that she gave. Rachel Zegler has been doing the same thing with Snow White. When you go out and you do things like, yeah, he was kind of a stalker. Weird. People are going to make fun of that. When you go out there and you stomp your foot and say, I deserve to get paid for every hour that I stand there in that dress, people are going to make fun of that. This is what's funny about that. You know, they do a lot of dumb things and say dumb things, and people laugh at it, and that's considered online harassment. If you do something stupid, people are going to laugh at it. It's just the way it is. But you're not allowed to laugh at Hollywood people anymore. How dare you laugh at these perfect people? They're so amazing. You should feel special and grateful to even look at these pictures of these two women. You should be grateful that they even made a movie. It's like these people are put up on some kind of pedestal. I'm sorry, but when you say things like this...
I mean, you know, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, I mean, no one should have laughed at that. That was definitely a normal thing to say about a beloved movie that you're starring in the remake of. Definitely a good way to win over those fans and those audiences. 100%. Sure. Yeah. Okay. So now, you know, all these articles are out here mad as hell that people are making fun of the things that they've said, and apparently this is now evil, and you're not allowed to criticize these young women. Like I said, they are too perfect and beautiful for you to even think about saying anything negative about. And if you do, you are an istophobic troll. Anyway, let the victim tour begin. I'm sure that we are going to get many more victim interviews over the next year, especially as we get closer to Snow White and probably an announcement of a Little Mermaid 2. Why not? Let's burn more money. That's what Disney, if there's one thing they're good at, it's burning money. They're very good at that. They've shown consistently over the past couple of years that one of their favorite activities is just take money out of a briefcase and burn it. Because why not? Why not? Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments. Also, if you would please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.